That was it.
I started you. You sounded ready.
Woo, we're ready.
Hide your strap-ons, put away your biscuits, and get ready for the ride of your life. Yeah. It's time for free candy in the van of comedy.
I love it.
It's time for two clueless dudes.
It is time.
We're back. It's two clueless dudes.
It's Friday. It's 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Tizzle. And we came to party.
We're here.
So hardy.
So we got Mad Mike and the Hank. And producer Waz.
Holla. So what's the happy haps? Everybody doing good out there?
I'm doing good.
In internet land?
Kicker
Internet
headphones
land.
in the house.
Oh, Kicker.
Yep, we got our Kicker headphones on right now. We're in the Kicker studio. I got my hat backwards because I'm so cool today. And a lot going on.
What it is?
I'm trying to take a picture with my phone for some reason. Of nothing. So going on, well, we're gonna, man, there's so much. We got history's mysteries, of course. We got some incredible news articles coming at you today. Some incredible things are coming to the desk from our incredible reporters out there in the world.
Doing our hard work, and we're
gonna talk some strip club stories today.
Oh, I love strip clubs.
Yes. And other things. We saw a couple of movies. We got to see Pineapple Express. We got to see Rocket Man.
Yeah, we did.
We did. We got to do all those things.
And starting next week, something very near and dear to our heart happens. Stranger Things comes out.
Right, that's next week. Yeah. And Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. We're going Tuesday.
Yeah, Far From Home. Bangery, Peter.
It's not too far from home. It's like
okay.
7 minutes max.
I want to pick up on a conversation that we were having right before we got in here. We were talking. I said I loved Mork and Mindy. I thought it was hilarious. He said it was a terrible show.
It's very terrible.
And you then went on to say that he should have never done cocaine.
Yeah, he didn't have any business.
Oh, yeah. Robin Williams plus cocaine was like double Robin Williams in the bad way.
Yeah.
But, so
I don't.
So did you just hate Robin Williams from like the moment you were born?
Absolutely not. No. I have a very deep love for Robin Williams. He's in a lot of really great movies.
Name one.
He's Miss
So you
Doubtfire.
can't even name one.
Oh, God.
He's not in that.
He is in that.
No, he's not.
He is totally.
Okay.
And Hook, one of my favorite movies.
Hey.
Probably one of Keisha's favorite movies is Hook, actually. So
Keisha has favorite movies?
What dreams may come?
What dreams may come?
What was the one? Patch Adams or Patch?
Oh. Yeah. When he was
Then he gets like murdered or something.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's what it's about?
Yeah, you didn't know? You haven't seen Patch Adams?
I guess I didn't see the whole thing.
Dude, it's a really weird thing because it's like a super happy, everything's like la 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 la, and then he gets murdered at the end.
Oh.
Like in a really creepy way.
What Dreams May Come.
Yeah, because he starts doing he does like house calls, like Dr. House calls.
I think my parents censored the end of that movie for me.
Must have, because like...
I wish my parents would have censored Gremlins.
Oh, I know, that one spooked me, and then I felt embarrassed later.
Yeah, I was...
You said you felt embarrassed.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been
nightmares.
scary.
It gave me
I did when I was a kid.
I still have nightmares.
And I watched it every day.
So wait, have either of you seen Mork and Mindy as adults? Because I liked it as a kid, but it was a kid view, you know? I don't know.
You know what? It's funny. We were just talking about Alf. Because
the kid memory liked it, but I don't know if it holds up.
The dad actor passed away at 75.
Bummer.
Willie Tanner. And I loved
it.
And I rewatched Alf, actually. I did rewatch Alf when I was 18, and I loved it then.
Still all right.
But now I'm 36 now.
Oh, yeah.
So
How old?
36, bro. 36.
God. There's a lot of stuff I liked at 18 that I don't like at 36.
What up?
Oh, wait, so we're both
You're
36.
old.
That's cool.
Krista says, hey, guys.
So
and
old.
Ronnie's in the house. Ronnie Baker. What's up, buddy? So, but yeah. So, Alf. I don't know if anybody else remembers it. Also,
God, you're so old.
Do you remember the cartoon?
Yeah, it was.
The Alf cartoon was amazing. I love
Way
that
too
cartoon.
short. Way too short a run.
It really was. There was so much more they could do. And they've talked about Ricky Delare.
It made more sense as a cartoon, too. It was way more.
Did they
Yeah.
really talk
Comfortable.
about Ricky Delare?
Yeah, no, he said, what's that?
What's that?
Ricky, we want to get you on so
Yeah,
we can...
we talked about you on the car ride, man.
Yeah.
We'll do something for you if you do something for us.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh, my...
It's totally sexual.
My long lost auntie, Margot, says, hey. She's the one that's got the gigantus bunnies.
That is not what I thought you were going to go for,
Oh,
but with that being your aunt,
Yeah, is that what you call them?
Executives from Melmac, and their currency is lint. Do you remember that? and gold was nothing, so like his whole spaceship's made out of like gold, and they wound up selling it for something in one of the episodes. But
I forgot about
lint was what was like super, and they loved to eat cats.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, he was always trying to eat cats. Dude, I love that show. No sake.
How can we not like
Oh,
Mork
yes,
and Mindy?
I had
I just
one of
didn't
those.
like Mork and Mindy because I
Ronnie
felt like he
Baker-
was all over the place, all over the time. He was
Ronnie
just he's
Breaker
nuts.
brings up the Burger King Alf hand puppets. I had one as a kid.
You know what? He's not even allowed to talk
Dude,
because his dad is such a big Alf fan.
Really?
I remember we were in. This is gonna be so much fun. He's gonna be so pissed off. I'm gonna tell. We were in junior high school, and we would go visit, and we would fuck with his dad's Alf, and he would get so mad, so mad. And it was just funny. It was funny. It was funny to pick on his dad because his dad would always say, "You goddamn convicts," and just funny shit. It was great.
So let's get. She says she has a big heart. Let's get back to Robin Williams
Okay, what do you want to know?
as a whole. So you liked his best movie he's ever done is?
Oh man, really?
It's tough, right? He's
It is because I mean the dude was even in Flubber, right?
Aladdin?
He wasn't Flubber. Yeah.
Oh
Exactly.
God.
It's one of his
Exactly.
best roles. And I'm
But-
a fan of
absolutely.
the new
But see,
Aladdin.
I'm not-
and I feel
I'm-
like he kind of framed that.
Yes. You cannot and will never do better than Robin Williams as the genie.
And Will Smith was definitely trying
did-
to honor Robin Williams
know
in
about
that
that.
portrayal
I think
too.
he did a good job in his own way, and he did enough
Still
to make
did
it
it in his own way too.
differently. So it's like he
He wasn't
basically
over pandering.
no.
either.
It was
I
like
think
he
it
was like,
smells
look,
like
I'm
farts.
never
I
gonna
don't. I
be
don't. I
Robin
agree.
Williams,
I
but-
disagree.
What?
Really? I thought Will Smith did the best he could with all the pressure on him for that.
Genie was just another
Our
character
My
in
internet is
in the
dying
movie.
again.
That's it. I mean, he did amazing, and so did Will Smith.
Will
Done.
Smith.
There you go.
Done.
Will Smith.
Both were a great character, and both were played out very well by those actors.
That's a delightfully balanced opinion from you today, Mr. Hank.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You had mentioned Hook. I really think Hook is
Hook's
pretty
fantastic. It's a fantastic all the way through.
But
It was
I don't
fantastic.
think it was very well received by critics.
Really? Like in its time?
Well, I
Because I
mean,
was
like
the
it-
right age for it.
You're
I
our
loved
producer. Look, Rotten Tomatoes it.
it. Okay.
I'd be interested to see what it says. But seeing how we're kind of on that topic, we literally
Rocket
walked
Man.
out of Rocket Man.
Yeah, we literally just walked out of Rocket Man. We didn't start in Rocket Man.
No.
We went to our friends at Red Rock Casino
Goodbye,
to
yellow
enjoy a
road.
movie at Regal Theaters.
Oh my gosh.
And we got there, and we were
This is so
instructed
nuts.
to go to theater number 9.
Theater 9.
And above theater number 9 says Rocket Man.
It does say, it said Rocket Man.
So we walked in and we sat our asses in our seats that we purchased.
At the end of the previews. So we were like,
Yeah, like we literally, because I mean,
we were late. We were about 10 minutes late.
let's be honest, we're going to the gym and stuff, but we're still fat kids at heart, so we had to get concessions. All right,
true.
do you understand?
Well,
so,
I'm fat enough that I just make sure I've got like a man satchel, cargo pants.
Yeah, and just stuff that.
Yeah, man. No one checks your pockets.
They don't. They never
well,
do.
I mean, okay, so
if they did, they'd find a Twizzler.
only one.
Yeah.
So we go.
Good Morning Vietnam. Margot says
It was
one
okay.
of her favorites.
It was okay.
good.
Yeah.
Marilyn. Hey, Marilyn. Bast. What's up, lady?
My visual on that Twizzler though. I'm
Rocket
hanging on
Man.
to that.
Rocket Man.
So
Rocket Man.
we go and we sit down.
Yes,
G9 and 10 to be exact.
that's us.
And the previews just cut off, and on comes the movie. And what movie do we watch? Not Rocket Man. It's
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
I immediately knew something was peculiar because I don't remember the name of it. It
I
was
don't know. It's any of our listeners got it? It's the new Bill Murray,
and,
zombie movie.
And you see, it did get panned. It got a 26%. Hook got a 26%.
That's trash.
That's I don't even understand.
I even
Audience
I own
score
it.
76 though.
Thank you. That's what matters.
Giant difference between the audience score and the tomato
And
meter.
tomato.
Which is
Sure.
which is fairly consistent even to this day.
Mm.
But so the movie starts playing.
Yeah.
And like I said, out comes this police cruiser.
What's the name of the guy that plays Kylo Ren?
Oh, Bobby Kennedy.
No, isn't it like Donald Driver?
Donald Trump. Well,
Something-
anyway, so
Trumpy Donald.
we clearly find out once Bill Murray gets out of this police cruiser in a uniform that we may not be watching Rocket Man.
Hold on, that's when he figured it out. I figured it out the second I saw a 19,
cruiser.
yeah, like a late
1995.
Yeah.
Not Impala, but Ford Crown Victoria.
Yeah, and I was like,
This happened to you guys recently? Is there
Not
a
it.
new Rocket Man?
no,
No, this is today. This
And
is
that's
this
why
is
I was
like
like,
less than like
oh
3 hours.
shit.
Where are
There's
you seeing?
This is at the Red Rock.
Yeah.
They're
Really?
showing old Rocket Man?
No.
Is there a new Rocket Man? Is that's what I'm lost on?
Yeah.
Hold on, are you playing?
Rocket Man
are you playing
happened
games?
again?
Elton John?
Elton John's biopic?
Oh, not that Disney movie with the jetpack?
No, that's Rocketeer.
Oh, okay, legit confusion.
Okay.
I was like, I thought you were talking about a child memory going to see Rocketeer, and you accidentally saw RoboCop.
No, yeah.
is where I thought you were leading in.
So-
like, this guy's got a full mask. This isn't Rocketeer.
So we're supposed to be seeing
We've
Rocket
been
Man,
cheated.
the Elton John thing,
Elton John,
which is
okay.
supposed to take place in like the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And here this is a 1995, Crown Vic police car, and then Bill Murray and Adam Driver, that's his name, get out of the car, and I was like,
Oh.
I look at him and I go, oh shit, we're in the wrong movie. How did we do that? We totally, what's up? We're in the wrong movie.
Did you
So
love
we're
it, though?
laughing. We're laughing our asses off.
Yeah.
In the middle of, well, not in the middle, in the beginning of this movie,
Yeah.
as Bill Murray is responding to said call. I don't mean to ruin it for anybody. That's all we saw.
Yeah.
But he rolls up in this
Into
Crown
some
Vic.
cemetery or something.
And yeah, something strange. Yeah.
Or
And- no, it's a
campsite.
cemetery
So
thing.
this is inappropriate laughter, I take it.
Well, we were like, oh, we're in the wrong. So we
Well,
get up and
he
leave.
looks at me and he goes, "We're in the wrong movie." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think we're in Rocket Man." And he goes, "Yeah." And he's like, "We should go." And I'm laughing so hard, mostly on the inside, but I'm giggling and I'm like, "I think we should stay."
Did you?
I did.
Well, you didn't
no,
stay, though. You went
we
and
left.
saw
No,
Rocket
we
Man.
left.
absolutely left, but the thought crossed my mind.
We
like,
left.
We are here.
Went up
Wanna
to
see
the
the
lady and
rest
was
later.
like, hey, it says Theater 9. The thing says Rocket Man, but it's playing that Bill Murray movie. And she said, we're having a bad day today. She's like, you guys are playing the wrong movie. You know, she's talking into her.
Yeah. What she does is she hops on her little radio and she goes, "Theater 9 is not playing Rocket Man over." So it was really funny.
So, okay.
I've never heard of
And
that.
then
That's amazing.
Us either. So
At
we're
Red
like,
Rock, no
so
less.
yeah, right.
Which is a fancy movie theater for you out of town.
It is.
Yeah,
So Ronnie says, two clueless dudes go to wrong auditorium. Living up to y'all's names.
Well, we were clueless.
We
were
definitely- I was.
absolutely clueless.
This time-
so we asked the
Well, and I was mad
the
at him
usher
because I was
lady-
like, man, you made us get all these concessions. We're like 10 minutes late, and now we're in the wrong movie. We probably missed like
you know what?
X amount.
I like how he says, "You made me." I got his ass some nachos and a Slurpee.
Which-
and he's talking about how he's
Okay,
not happy
hold
about
on.
how we.
Touch of the
I only got to
stuck
eat
around.
half the chips.
Oh, did you run out of cheese?
No, he made me drop them.
Really?
Yeah.
So you just slapped him out of his hand, huh?
Yeah.
I wish I would have. That would have been funny.
It's like a basketball.
Yeah. So we asked the usher lady, so what do we do? And like, do we go back? And she's like, yeah, it's fine.
Just
Go
go
back. And I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah.
And she
Well, I
goes,
imagine
yeah,
they
yeah,
restarted
yeah.
it for all the rest of the people.
Hold
then.
on. This is the other thing that we didn't say. So we're in there doing that, and we realize it's the wrong movie, but nobody else moves.
Yeah, everybody else is watching Bill Murray respond to this
Like
call.
nobody is moving out of their seats. Nobody's looking at themselves quizzically. They're just enjoying the Bill Murray movie. So
Well, they're
that-
just waiting for Elton John, like of 91 to pop up. Yeah.
Well,
So
see, that's why
what
it
made
took
me
me
think,
a
like-
little bit longer. I'm like, oh, it shows our friend Elton John getting arrested. I never knew that he was arrested, but he goes to the can. Okay,
You
got
know, is
it.
Bill Murray playing
Yeah.
Elton John too?
Well, and,
Oh
and
my
then,
God! Yeah.
yeah.
I thought
So-
Bill Murray would be like his uncle or something.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was so.
I
So,
think he actually is.
I
But
thought we were the ones in the wrong because nobody else reacted.
Oh man.
That we're the
That's so
only ones
funny.
getting out of the movie theater. Even by the time we finished and got back, they just started coming out of the movie theater going, oh, what's going
Whoa,
on?
right that way. Everybody's looking around, and it still says Rocket Man.
Yeah, it's been like 2 minutes.
Number 9.
It took them 2 minutes to realize they were watching the wrong movie.
People are going into other theaters, coming out.
Well, okay.
Mike and I tell everybody, yeah, we just talked to them. Everything's gonna be, fantastic. Our movie's
back
coming,
in, so we don't
And
miss the beginning.
Yeah, and so by the time we get back into the theater, the lights are on.
Did you get extra
And
previews?
We did.
We did.
Yeah, bonus! You guys
It was well, because we missed the previews.
Yeah.
So therefore it's not really
And
a
the only
bonus.
preview we got was Downton Abbey.
Oh, that
Downton
doesn't sound like an
Abbey.
exciting preview.
Yeah, it's
No.
some kind of English thing.
English thing. I didn't watch it.
People talk. There's a building.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Something
much
like
all I
that.
know. And
That's
the
all I got out of it.
Queen.
Yeah.
But anyway, Rocket Man itself.
Okay, Rocket Man, go.
Okay.
Let me go first.
Okay.
So I enjoyed this movie to the extreme. We watched Bohemian Rhapsody 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago,
We watched it
6 weeks ago?
We watched it
7?
sometime in the past, and
8 weeks
we
ago.
both really enjoyed it.
9 weeks ago.
And we both scored it on the banana scale
10 weeks ago.
quite heavily,
Probably 11 weeks.
Maybe,
ago.
probably 11.
at least a year ago.
Could have been 12.
So, like, I really enjoyed this. It was partially like a musical, but not. And he really kind of explained his life, the tragic parts and the happy parts through song. And he literally, sang it through, and it was very, very enjoyable. It was nice to see somebody talk about their problems and how you can overcome, such as alcoholism, the cocaine addiction.
It reminded me of the James McAvoy Beatles thing.
Oh yeah.
I forget what that was called.
But that wasn't very autobiographical though.
It wasn't.
Totally just a fictional story set to the Beatles.
Yes.
But it still had a similar
this is
vibe to
very
it.
It did
much-
to me.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So,
this
like-
is very much a story of his life, and I didn't know some of the things. Like, I didn't know he had a sex addiction, and he's very open about it in the movie.
Yeah.
Explains a lot.
Now, what I did find, what bothered me, and I liked Bohemian Rhapsody more personally, because I guess I just I like Queen's music maybe a little more than I liked Elton John's music, but it was cool, but it did have this. It was like an autobiography set to the theme of Rent. And the music, like he's playing his own songs for the most part, but it's all like out of sequence. So it makes it really hard to like follow the timeline. You get kind of confused.
So does it bother you when he's having like a younger life experience to a more recent song?
Yeah, like he's doing, like he's a teenager and he's doing Saturday Night.
Oh, when you know he was not a teenager when he wrote that.
Exactly.
True.
And it doesn't come until a lot later in his career. So they do a lot of weird flip-flop things like that. I mean, I get it. It's just to kind of set
And you
a,
can write as
a
yourself in
tonal-
the past too.
It's just right as a tonal theme. You know, the song just meets the theme, so they went with it.
Interesting.
But that was kind of one thing. Also, another thing that you might find interesting, the whole thing takes place with him in an Alcoholics Anonymous type group, and
That's
him
what
talking
frames it
about
all?
it. Yeah, and that's like the framing of it. But you're led to believe that takes place in the early '80s. That doesn't happen until the 1991.
Oh.
That's when he finally goes. So that's not till much later in his career.
Which is when you thought he met Bill Murray by that Tom Vic.
Yeah. So when he does that, yeah, exactly, exactly. That's when Bill Murray's supposed to come into the picture. But so there's that whole thing where he does. What was the last? I still stand, or whatever.
I'm still standing.
Yeah. So when he does that, they make it seem like he's clean and sober and everything's great in his life.
Yeah,
but
and it totally wasn't.
He's still totally effed up at that point.
Yeah.
Coked out of his mind
as
during
far
it.
as that aspect,
That's why I
yeah,
didn't like that
it's
song.
a little
I got
bit.
that feel.
It's a little bit out there as far as that aspect, but
But there are
the
other things that are
story
really
of
good.
his life, that stuff, I can really appreciate.
Yeah.
And it puts a smile on your face. Like, it talked about some nasty shit that happened in his life, about his parents being assholes, like legit assholes.
Yeah.
And of course, that's probably his version, but like it really allows you to appreciate somebody else's
What he
life, and
went
you could
through.
just sit
Yeah.
there and smile and enjoy the movie as they're telling his life story.
And can we just give a huge to Taron Egerton? That guy acted his butt off for that role.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, he's the same guy that was in The Golden Shower? No. Kingsman.
Oh.
Kingsman. Did you see Kingsman?
Yeah, that was a
No.
terrible
And then
show.
Kingsman, The Golden Circle. What?
Yeah,
Kingsman was
that
fun.
was terrible.
The first one was pretty fun. The second
So
one
what
was
do you
bad.
how many nanners should you give it?
Well, I did like it, and I did think it was pretty cool, and there was some cool effects.
Should I ask you
and-
tomorrow when you sleep on it?
Yeah, I might need to sleep on it, but I got an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think it was an 89%, but I do think it was
Ooh.
close.
Okay.
I do think it was close. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it was probably like an 8.5 banana movie for me out of 12 bananas.
Trash.
It was like a B minus.
Yeah, it was like a B minus. Like it was good, but like I didn't like where it ended. I didn't like that it kept jumbling up the songs because I'm trying to find out about his life, and I feel like it's making it harder for me to kind of follow that. But it was good. Like you get to see this great relationship with him and Bernie Taupin, and they talk.
Yeah, and I didn't even about him. I didn't even know that I thought Elton John wrote all of these songs. I didn't know that the majority, if not all of his songs,
all Bernie Taupin
came from his best friend Bernie.
Wow, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, they're inseparable. They've never fought. They've never argued.
Whoa.
And they're like best of friends.
They even moved in together, moved into his mom's rig.
Yeah.
Wish I could write for someone like that. Just dump a bunch of songs out.
Yeah.
I tell you, I
Filthy
tend to
rich.
only watch action movies in the theater to really take advantage of that theater experience.
Sure.
So both this one and Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm just waiting until I can catch these at home with my clothes off. Just get that kind of experience with
Yeah,
them.
totally. I get
guess
it.
what I liked about Bohemian Rhapsody a little more was I felt like
I like
I
how you're going
felt
to take
the-
your
I felt the
your clothes
tragedy.
off in
I
front
felt the
of two
tragedy.
gay men movies.
Yeah, just fully embrace it.
yeah,
Accept it. It's cool.
just dangle it down.
Yeah.
Let
Co-dangle. We'll call
Let
that-
your friendship hang.
Yeah.
I think it felt more like tragic to me and like more bittersweet.
Are you talking about Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Well, it was
I like.
because Elton John's still alive and Freddie Mercury.
He's still
well,
standing.
he died of AIDS.
he did?
He kind of a thing.
Actually,
So,
he
I
died.
mean,
He died of AIDS about the same time that Elton John was checking himself into.
He probably got
Rehab.
his life saved actually.
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about that
Yeah.
because AIDS was huge in the late '70s, early '80s is pretty much when it like just decimated the
Yeah.
gay population, and he's incredibly lucky that he did not get AIDS. I mean, incredibly lucky for as promiscuous as he was.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, incredible.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that really blows my mind that he didn't.
And we were talking, I mean, who uses protection? Like who does really for
Well,
real?
it's not like one's going to get pregnant.
Yeah, right? As
that
you're
risk off of
gay,
that.
yeah.
Hold on. hold on. Oops. All right, so
Whereas
Yeah.
two ladies that's worried about getting each other pregnant all the time, right?
Well,
Jeez, I can't
always.
imagine.
But-
how many bananas would I give it? Okay.
Oh, my bad.
2 clueless dudes.
Yeah. Two clueless dudes.
So, I would give it 10.
I fingered it.
I'd give it 10 bananas.
10 bananas and a finger.
10 bananas and a little bit of a struggle.
Really, you gave it 10 bananas?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
I really enjoyed it. If
I'm
you
probably about a banana off.
I forgot what the
8.5,
next
9
one was.
bananas.
Are you just out of 12?
out of 12 bananas.
Yeah, we go up to 12.
Here's the thing. Like I said, I
good for binary.
appreciated how they discuss the alcohol and the drugs and stuff. I had no idea. Like I knew he did coke. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I had no idea that
cola.
was part of his like he did coke like all day every day. Like all day every day.
So well, I know at least one of our listeners loved Rocket Man.
Oh, who was it?
Marilyn.
Very nice.
I'm pretty sure that's who it was. Or it was somebody. I don't know. Great movie. So I'm going to... Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what we're going to do?
No.
Yeah.
We're going to pay some bills.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's time to pay some
I was
bills,
going
yo.
to give you this little indicator.
Yeah.
This is the secret.
It's the making the money. Making the money. So
Yeah.
here's the thing, guys. To keep the lights on in the Kicker Audio Studio, we we have incredible sponsors that we hope you check out, like Zip Fizz. If you've never tried Zip Fizz, it's awesome.
If you've never tried Kicker,
If you've never had a Kicker headphone, they're great headphones. They've been wonderful, no problems. They never break. Oh, it broke.
I mean, you could break them if you really tried, but we haven't incidentally broken them with normal use and the kind of
I was going to say they get
tossing
used
around they get.
every single day here in the studio,
right.
and
Mine
I don't
are
know
thrown
of any.
in my backpack constantly. Yeah.
All right,
So
we'll be back.
make it happen.
Another night of drinking, and I'm feeling so low. Another night of drinking, I got no get up and go. Maybe I drank too much whiskey, beer, and such. Need a little shot of Hangover Joe's. Now you see me moving and my feet ain't dragging the floor. Feeling pretty good and my head ain't pounding no more. Happens all the time, and the only thing saving my life is a little red and yellow shot called Hangover Joe's. Hey folks, this is Ken from the Altogether's. We tend to drink a lot at our shows. Actually, we drink a lot everywhere. Hell, I'm drunk right now. Sometimes I get tanked just so I can drink Hangover Joe's. Now, while you should drink responsibly, things do tend to get out of hand from time to time, and that's why you should get Hangover Joe's right now while you're sober. Now, if you excuse me, I got a song to finish, so I can go get drunk. Happens all the time, and the only thing saving my life is a little red and yellow shot called Hangover Joe's. A little red and yellow shot called Hangover Joe's.
Cold Cock American Herbal Whiskey. Enjoy responsibly.
All right, Dix, I told you to register for the free Aerosmith tickets by clicking on the link for the Radio Vegas Rocks app and then simply register your name and phone number under the VIP tab. To punish you, Dix, I'm going to play Janie's Got a Gun on my hand flute while I explain again how great this contest through Radio Vegas Rocks truly is. This is free airfare, free hotel accommodations, and 2 VIP tickets on the actual stage. You're on the stage watching Aerosmith play. If one of you dicks win these tickets and you have no one to go with, I'll go with you. I would love to see fucking Aerosmith on stage, Turtle, even if you win. As long as you promise you don't roofie my drink, you don't have sex with my dead corpse. Hopefully he doesn't make my skin into some sort of apparatus he wears around his face. I'll even stay with you. All you have to do is download the Radio Vegas Rocks app and register under the VIP tab of the app to win.
Download the Radio Vegas Rocks app right now.
All right, welcome back to Two Clueless Dudes with Mad Mike and the Hank.
Nope.
The Hank and Mad Mike.
No, that's even worse.
Welcome back to Two Clueless Dudes with the Hank.
And Mad Mike.
And Mad Mike. And was.
Did that make it better when you didn't have to say your name?
Yeah.
We fixed it.
Let's call me that.
Can you pronounce that again?
I can't actually.
How do you spell that?
M.
Use the character.
All right.
Like a tilde above that or something?
Yeah. So we were talking about movies, and we're going to keep with the movie theme. Robert Pattinson, as you all know, was cast for Batman, but he is already apparently on the outs.
Yeah, no sparkle bats.
No sparkle bats.
Who cares?
Oh, hold on.
I cared. I was stoked.
There's a
You
whole
wanted
army
to
of
see a sparkling Batman?
Twilighters out there.
With his brooding eyebrows?
So who would you pick as Batman? I think this is the age-old question. Who would make the best Batman?
Keaton?
How about the weirdo
It's gotta
kid
be somebody- it's gotta
from
be somebody
Gotham?
new.
Why
No
can't
way.
he just be good? Why not?
Dude, he looks... Are you kidding? He looked like... Okay. Okay, he looked like... Towards the end of the show, the dude looked like an emo Spider-Man, and his costume made him look like a chode. He looked like an honest-to-God dildo.
I didn't see him.
It's bad.
That's
It's so bad.
descriptive and possibly misleading.
No, it's not. That's what he looked like.
Can we look? Can we look him
If we
up?
can have any Batman we want,
I want to look him up.
I want.
It's got to be somebody active right now in this day and age that would play a good Batman. Not who's been. We're not talking about who's the best. We're talking about who would be the best right now.
Oh, best or just who I want? Okay.
Who do you want
so-
/ who is the best for right now? Who do you think would be the best Batman in today?
George Lopez? No, I'm not saying best. I'm just saying I want.
George Lopez.
I want like a blaxploitation, but like Latin Batman, where it's like
If you're
really
gonna do
forced
that-
Latin and almost like awkward.
If you're gonna do that, you might as well just go John Leguizamo,
Oh my God! Perfect.
right?
Yeah.
He'd make a great Mexican Batman.
Right? Or at least the Joker. But man, him as a.
We're making this.
You
but
know
like
what?
it's a
Why
dark,
not
brooding-
let
We're-
the guy from Chapo be Batman then?
We're making this. We're making that movie.
all subtitled.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You wouldn't be able to understand it. That's ridiculous.
That'd be so good.
Wow. But okay, so
Tumbleweeds.
let's look at it. Let's look at this. Who would realistically? I mean, if you don't like Robert Pattinson, who? Who could do it?
Oh, honestly,
I don't. You can't ask that question.
Yeah, I
just
can.
yet because like what's involved? Like
I can tell you who I think would make
Are
a
we
good
talking
Batman.
about a Batman that just found out that he's Batman and now he's interested in pursuing like his vigilantism?
You basically
Ooh, yeah,
just
let's do
described
that one.
Rocket Man.
You just confused me because I was listening to Waz.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I just encouraged. You're just listening to me because I was backing you up, saying, "Yeah, that." No, he's saying a vigilante style Batman.
Right. Oh, right. Okay. Well, I think Jake Gyllenhaal
Oh, I love Jake Gyllenhaal.
would actually make a really good Batman. Oh, Mark Wahlberg.
No way.
Yeah.
Mark
That's from
Wahlberg.
I
Deborah.
love him too. I love
Mark Wahlberg. Have you ever listened to an interview with Mark Wahlberg? Like he's unable to really speak. Like I don't know exactly how he acts.
Batman though.
But he's
It's not a Bruce Wayne movie. It's a Batman movie. He doesn't need to talk much.
and he's a big dude, right?
Brooding.
He might be getting
got
a
the
little,
eyebrows?
I hate to say this, but
Wanna
I
get
think
a
I
little-
feel like he might be getting a little long in the tooth.
Mark Wahlberg. Well, okay,
Yeah.
let's do Cumberbatch.
Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch, bro.
Come on, that's a mic
If
drop.
he could put on some weight, I'd love to
the
see
suit
that.
alone will bulk him up. That'll be fine.
All right. So how?
Yeah.
Like how? Where did you put Ben Affleck?
I like Ben Affleck.
I like Ben Affleck too, but where did you put him as far as Batman?
Oh, probably the bottom still though.
Okay, that's good.
Because it's just the thing is, it's kind of unfair because his Batman movie I wasn't tuned into. I just it's kind of the Batman movie I skipped over, and I don't think it was his fault.
Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah, it was just.
It's okay.
Well, everyone told me that, so I just put it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
So it's unfair to Ben though, because he's been.
Are you guys on that kind of term? You're not like Ben.
All right,
you know,
so
like
he's
Ben
just for
Affleck.
Ben,
You're just
no.
like Ben, my homie Benji.
He's got
I
Benedict
do his
Cumberbatch.
face, but I don't really follow through.
I'm saying Jake Gyllenhaal. Who you got?
fucking love Jake Gyllenhaal.
Whip your dick out on this.
Yeah. Who's your
Flop it
Cumberbatch?
around.
Who's your dark?
Put your stamp on this bad boy.
Okay.
Who's your Leguizamo?
Okay. I
Yeah.
got this. I got this.
Okay.
And this is gonna blow your mind. You're either gonna be really happy or you're gonna be like you're an idiot. An older Batman, Ed Harris.
Wait, who?
Ed Harris. Ed Harris.
Ed Harris, boy, you'd be real. If you can do that, you might as well just grab
No,
Clint Eastwood.
don't
was gonna
you
say.
don't you come at me with well, if you're gonna do that. No, it's not like that.
my property, kids.
Okay, man.
Oh,
you know what?
Deb
I'll-
says Tom Hardy, which he played Bane, but I think he would have made
Yeah.
a pretty decent.
Yeah. Agreed.
Whatever. Oh, you know who else I think would be a cool Batman? He played.
Danny DeVito.
He plays.
Batman.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be hilarious.
He played Beast in the X-Men movie.
Okay, I can see this.
I
I was
can't remember
thinking
his
Beauty
name.
and the Beast. I went to the wrong Disney side.
that voice actor.
The voice actor for Beast. No, the guy that played in X-Men.
You know, the voice actor.
Oh yeah, that guy.
What's his name? Find his name for me.
Oh, the guy that played Beast on X-Men.
Yeah, because he's been in some other things, and I thought he was a really good actor.
Yeah.
He's a little thin, but he could. And
Well,
he's
I mean,
English.
and
but-
they took care of that in X-Men.
And
They
honestly,
beefed him up.
it-
He looked like
even
Beast.
though his hair's, he could probably dye it, but the guy that plays Arrow.
That's horrible.
What?
That's a terrible.
Dude.
Here's the
He's
problem.
already got some action experience. He
the
already has
hell
the
he
acting
does.
experience. What are you
Just
talking
because
about?
they called him the Arrow, it's supposed to be experience. That's like, no.
Dude, he's done the Green Arrow for like 9 years.
It's still trash.
Were you talking about Kelsey
Isn't that
Grammer?
right,
He
babe?
played Beach.
Nicholas Holt.
Okay.
Nicholas Holt.
He looks pretty Batman-y. That's a good pick.
Right? I think he would make a really good Batman. Nicholas Holt.
Better
Look
than
him up.
Kelsey Grammer?
Better than Kelsey Grammer.
Who's that put the lotion in the basket guy? That would be a hilarious Batman.
It puts the lotion in its skin.
Anthony Hopkins?
That's
Joe Dirte. Now that's a Batman.
Yes,
Joe Dirte.
David Spade. David Spade is Batman. Yes.
It's dirt.
David Spade Batman would be the most sarcastic, beautiful thing
Dude,
ever.
that would be amazing.
Well,
we need
you
to
know
call
what?
David Spade
DC
and make this movie.
DC, I just helped you out.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, your
Oh my
serious
gosh.
movies ain't working, so. Right?
That's DC's only hope.
Yeah, at this point. All right, so we're still on a little bit of a topic of movies. Ghostbusters 2020 has just announced that Paul Rudd is joining the cast.
Yes. Dude, Paul Rudd's one of my favorite
Huh?
things.
Yeah, who's that?
Paul Rudd?
Dude.
What?
The Rudster?
The Mr. Roo?
The Ruddinator?
Ant-Man?
Oh, fuck, yeah. I got you. Why did you just say Ant-Man?
Oh.
Duh.
Man, I've been loving him since 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Try to give me his porno tape.
You know what?
Long Hot American Summer, Wet Hot American Summer.
You brought it up,
Amazing.
and I just want to remind our listeners of how many hundred did we say that we would 40-year-old virgin our arms?
Oh, yeah, 500.
500 viewers. If we get 500
We've come
viewers,
close.
we have.
Oh,
It's
You're
actually
going to wax your arms.
I will wax my arms.
we're gonna wax our arms if we get 500 viewers, and we will do it right here.
face off.
Yeah, I'll do it too. Nothing will happen. I'm like, it's powder. Look at there. There's nothing
Wow.
there.
You
So
kind of look
smooth.
You have Asian arms.
Oh, shoot. I mean, it's
Secret
like a
Asian arms.
like a baby
Do you
Latino.
ever get like arm colds?
My arms are always cold.
Really?
Yeah.
You go
I can
outside
feel
and your
everything.
arm just shivers.
But like a dolphin, I
Role
can
models.
just shake my arm.
Paul
and,
Rudd is in Role Models, and he's amazing.
oh, role models.
Yes, that is a fantastic movie, Role Models. Have you seen Role Models? We need to watch Role Models. He's not. Oh yeah, so definitely need to do that.
He's amazing in everything. I love Paul
So let's get on to some History's Mysteries.
What?
Do a little bit. We'll take a commercial break. We'll come back and do a little more. That's enough.
You're listening to Two Clueless Dudes.
Let's go on to commercials.
Did you really just turn my shit off? Did you really turn me off?
Let's have everyone enjoy
Bro,
the
it's time.
interstitial one more time.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm proud
Do
of
it
it.
You're listening to Two Clueless Dudes. History's Mysteries. Like that $20 you say I owe you.
I don't know you shit.
Yo. Well done, Waz. Well
So-
done on that, by the way.
In 1972, Hurricane Agnes became America's
Sweetheart.
costliest natural disaster, affecting 15 states with 119 deaths and $3 billion in damages.
I was way
America's
off.
Hurricane.
However, since then, in 2005, we're all aware that Hurricane Katrina blasted the states.
Yeah.
And it is now the most destructive and deadliest Category 5 hurricane, causing 1,833 fatalities
Dang,
and
that's a lot.
125 billion in damage.
That's the one that hit New Orleans, right?
New Orleans.
Yeah,
Now
R.I.P.
the one that hit wasn't Andrew the other one that was really bad
That was before. Yeah.
before Katrina.
That
yeah.
was a Georgia hurricane, right?
Yeah, like Florida, Georgia line.
Like the line. Yeah, they got a song out.
Yeah.
1974, you may have to help me out because we haven't landed on the moon yet. 1974, the Arecibo message was
Arecibo.
blasted. There you go.
Yeah.
Was blasted from the third rock into space with the hope that extraterrestrial intelligence might receive and decipher it.
They actually got a response.
It said, "Go the fuck home."
It said,
Leave
"I'm
us
sorry,
alone."
nobody's home right now. Please leave a message at the tone."
So, here we go. 30 years later, 1989, Batman premiered, directed by Tim Burton and starring Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson, and Kim Basinger.
That was a summer movie. I'm going to get back to the whole alien thing. You had a lady on your show that had something to do with aliens, right?
She's an alien?
What? Oh, I'm an Alien Zine is a local music magazine zine thing. Okay. And it celebrates local music artists.
So
and the alienation of being a music artist in this town.
So nothing to do with actual aliens.
There's no extraterrestrials.
I was really excited there for a second. Okay.
So they're not aliens.
Still, that's a very cool thing.
Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, there is a paranormal show. At Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, radiovegas.rocks. 9 till 10.
Very
Right.
nice.
There is, yeah. That's Chris, right? Chris Reiki?
It's Rocky, yeah.
Christopher Rocky, yeah. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's cool. He's got that machine.
He's got a machine collection.
He does, yeah. So
Specify.
Okay, so there's apps that will randomly select noise files that are like something that a ghost might say. And the idea, through my ignorant and not fully researched view on it, that I gather is, and from hearing the creator of one of the more popular ads on the show, that basically you're allowing the random selection to be influenced by the spirit world, so that these random selections within the app can be made less random by entities interacting with them. That's the gist of what I'm gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does some cool stuff. So
Very interesting.
And then Batman was born.
U.S. President Franklin Pierce signed the Gadsden Purchase in 1853.
You just made that word up.
Gadsden Purchase in 1853, acquiring 29,670 square miles from Mexico for only $10 million. Which is now
Gaston Purchase?
Gaston!
Yeah, no one drinks like Gaston. Nobody steals land like Gaston.
Yeah.
which is now South Arizona and southwestern New Mexico. Holy shit. This is going to be a fun night.
Yeah.
How many
We're not even
references
can we get in just today?
We're not even halfway done.
You're right.
1930, the first radar detection of planes. Radio waves were found to reflect off metallic objects.
Oh, like Metallica?
No, that's a really good band, though.
Oh.
Have you ever seen Metallica?
Like in person?
Not on purpose.
Oh, you don't like Metallica? Oh, no.
Listen, I respect Metallica a lot. But no, I don't like them at all.
Like, you don't like the new Metallica, or you don't like the old
Metallica to you
Metallica,
is the
or you
Beatles
don't
to me.
like any Metallica?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm not like a huge Beatles fan, but I absolutely respect everything.
Yeah.
they say.
Well, hold on.
I
No.
absolutely, I understand what's good about it, but it takes me to a place I don't like being in unless I'm enjoying it with
You
friends.
mean you Never Land?
No, it's like here again land. Oh, whatever. I'm bored with it land.
Oh.
Like, okay, when I'm experiencing Metallica friend with another friend, a Metallica
That was an Enter
when I'm
Sandman
experiencing
reference.
a Metallica friend. Oh, see,
Totally
I
right.
get it now. Okay. No, but James Hetfield's voice I find grating.
Oh.
But if someone else is enjoying
grade?
Metallica near me, I'll feel it. I'll get into it, like through their interpretation, basically. Like I can go there, I can appreciate it, just like I can really like AC/DC drunk. Sober,
I can't do AC/DC. Yeah.
I'm
with
like,
you.
it feels like a waste of time.
Act Dick.
But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
So, do you like old Metallica?
Any Metallica still has the same dudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That other guitarist that's not Hetfield.
Well, James
The quiet
James
dude.
Newsted,
No,
He's
the
not-
guy that came in after him.
He's not.
he's left the
dipping in
band.
that company's ink.
Yeah,
That famous guitarist that's like
Kirk
cool.
Hammett?
Kirk Hammett.
Amazing. He's
Yeah.
an amazing guitarist.
He seems like a genuinely neat guy too. Of course,
You got the crazy man Lars.
I don't even want to open the door on Lars, or I'll take over the show.
Yeah.
But can we talk about radar for a second?
Okay, yeah.
Did you know that the development that made radar from an expensive thing only in airplanes to something that we could cook our food with is as simple as the idea of instead of machining out of a block of aluminum a cavity, by that I mean like a cutaway that's kind of flower shaped inside of it, that's exactly the right dimensions to make the radio waves resonate and bounce around in there like the inside of an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
By instead making it stamped out of metal, kind of like you would chop pepper. You know, when you chop a pepper, it's got kind of like a flower shape to it.
Yeah.
So each chop of the pepper, they would just stamp out of a flat piece of metal and stack them. And then you get this cavity out of these stacked pieces of metal. And that's how microwave radar antennas are built to this day for food, because it doesn't have to be as accurate.
Wow.
And that's what made it affordable.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
Who knew?
You're so
It's
smart.
way more interesting than goddamn Metallica. Take that.
That's the point.
All right. So Waz doesn't like Metallica.
How do we even
Yeah.
get to Metallica?
I just made shit up. So
You're just provoking me.
yeah, that was in 1930.
What, Metallica?
No.
Oh, the Gaston purchase. Right.
I hate you. Did you know the longest tennis match in history was in this week back in 2010 during Wimbledon, which lasted 11 hours, 5 minutes, and
Dang.
played over 3 days?
What?
That's tennis. Who gives a damn?
I'm wondering
who
how
was
the
it?
sponsorship.
See, I had that information, but I was like, nobody cares.
Oh, okay.
Because it's tennis. And then, of course,
But, I
you
mean-
ask me, oh, well, who is it?
Well, 3 days worth of tennis. That's.
I mean, they got to take a nap, I'm sure.
That's a cricket
11
game.
hours.
Everybody gets to take a nap after lunch.
My mind, I'm like, what do the sponsorship contracts look like? Because you've got all this staff going overtime. If the sponsors only paid for this amount of time, how do you bill them for the extra? Do you just eat it on the staff?
Yeah, that's probably
On
like
the
the
crew?
worst thing, right?
How does that work?
Could you imagine TV time? Like, how does that work?
Yeah.
Like, is it like the playoffs and it's just like, well, screw the next thing that's supposed to be on?
I know.
Well,
how
they
does
do that with
work?
like football or basketball when it goes into overtime.
Right.
Or
That's what I'm
hockey,
saying.
Same thing, you know.
What happens when you have 3 days of hockey?
And hockey
does
can
that
go, what,
mean
double
you
overtime,
miss?
right?
You get double. No,
And then
yeah,
it
you
goes to
get
the
double. You
shootout.
get double
Where's the
overtime, and
3
then you go
days?
into shootout.
11 hours in 3 days.
Could you imagine?
That's
so
nuts,
crazy.
dude. That's nuts.
I'd be so pissed off.
3-day sports people be dying.
And it would probably
Yeah.
be like, oh, my wife drugged me here. I don't even like tennis, and here I am, some asshole. 3 days, 11 hours, 5 minutes worth of tennis.
Okay, hold on. Ronnie's got a history one for us here.
All right, hit me.
21 years ago to the day, June 28th, 1998, Undertaker threw Mankind off the top of the Hell in a Cell, which is one of the most iconic moments in wrestling history, which is correct. That is one of the most iconic.
I think we watched it together, Ronnie. Is that true? Did we watch that together? Did we watch Hell in a Cell?
Eisner Mahut match. Oh, that's who it was? Okay. That's crazy.
Mankind was the coolest.
Deb just told us who it was.
Yeah,
but
Mankind, holy
Mankind was
cow.
awesome.
Yeah.
Foley,
Mick Foley.
I follow him on Twitter.
Do you really?
I totally do.
Really?
But
His
to
ECW
me,
days, all those.
my
crazy
favorite
days.
WWF match, because that was what it was back in the day,
Yeah.
Okay.
was the Iron Man match between Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. To
Oh
this day,
man, that's my.
that is the best I've ever seen.
That's the G-man's. That's Ronnie's guy. Is the Heartbreak Kid.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he's a big Shawn Michaels fan.
I love Shawn Michaels. I was super happy because he won that match in the end. But that was
Yeah, that's only
amazing.
because they fucked Vince McMahon, and he
Yeah.
in return, Bret Hart gave Vince McMahon a face full of spit.
Yes.
And a fuck you.
And-
that happened.
Yes,
that happened.
that did happen.
Oh,
yeah, they had
and
a
he punched
huge-
him. And he
huge
punched
falling
him
out, yeah.
backstage.
Yeah, they had a huge falling out.
He came out of the dressing room holding
But
his
you know
eye.
what, dude? Like, I kind of get it from
Yeah.
Bret Hart's point of view. I mean,
Knocked his shit out.
he did everything for the league. I mean, his brother even died in the league.
Yeah, Owen
You know,
died.
Yeah. So I could see he probably felt like he got his due. You know what I mean? He was ready to get his due, and
Well, that was
he kind of got gypped a little bit.
If
but
you remember,
he
that
wanted
was
to
supposed
retire.
to be his last match, and he was supposed to win the match and give the belt.
All right.
up.
See you, Ronnie. So he's gonna listen on the app. But here's the thing with that: you can't retire like that. You know what I mean? You can't retire with the belt. You just can't. You can't be the W.
But
you can't
and it
be a
was going to be the
boxing
first time
champion.
ever happened though. Like that was going to be the thing, and that was going to be his retirement though.
See, but I like
and it
that
was
he
an
got beat.
It was a.
I like that he got beaten. Somebody new took over that mantle.
That's crazy.
I like that.
Okay.
No?
I mean, no. I thought it was trashy. I thought it was. After that, that's when I stopped watching.
What?
Yeah, I thought it was trashy.
No, it wasn't trash.
Because I loved
business.
I loved Owen Hart. I loved what he did. I loved him as a.
He was a good heel.
Yeah, I mean he was just fantastic. And then.
But I like the British Bulldog better than Owen Hart. I'll be honest with
I
you.
disagree. Let's just continue. 1876, the Battle of Little Bighorn. U.S.'s 7th Cavalry under General Custer was wiped out by the Sioux and Cheyenne warriors led by Chiefs Crazy Horse and Sitting Bull in what became famously known as Custer's Last Stand.
In the Battle of Big Little? Rich Little?
Born.
Bottle of Rich Little.
The Battle of Rich Little.
I was going to just leave that on the table.
You know what? I actually saw Rich Little. I think I told you this.
Yeah.
I
He's been
was,
on the show.
I was concerned.
Yeah.
And I would just be judging a book by its cover, I guess. And I got there, and that man is really funny.
He's funny.
He's really funny. Anyway.
What was I going to say? Oh, but that happened in July. He done attacked somewhere. What was that? Where was the Battle of Little Bighorn? Like Nebraska?
It was over there.
Wyoming?
Yeah.
Texas? Who knows? But I mean, it was probably really hot.
Well, it was probably like South Carolina. But yeah, I mean, it was.
Probably dehydrated and
Yeah,
hallucinating.
they should have gone and swam in the ocean first, and they would have been fine.
Yeah, take a dip.
Yeah.
I have a related question. Do either of you have a favorite Carolina? Is this a loaded question?
I don't prefer the East Coast. So if there was like a West Carolina,
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, you gun to your head, you got
If I
to pick a
had North
Carolina.
Carolina.
so you're going to make me choose a Carolina.
Yeah, it's like you have to be one or the other.
South Carolina, Hilton Head.
Really?
I'm going to say North Carolina. They've got like Charlotte.
Mike's actually correct.
Yeah.
No offense. It's not you personally. It's
No,
just.
it's cool. You guys are obviously.
I feel like you're leaning into the underdog Carolina, and I appreciate that.
I love it. Please, please. I want to know. So what's the class? What's the purpose?
Well, North Carolina has IBM.
Okay.
They also have the.
Well, California has Apple.
I'm not. Well, okay. Let's compare Japan to Uruguay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Japan is like a similar economy to California. North Carolina or South Carolina combined don't at all.
Yeah, they produce like nothing.
IBM, they produce
IBM.
tabulation machines for Hitler.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
To this day, no.
Yeah.
He lives. Well, he probably still does in South Africa.
Pay some bills.
Oh.
Brazil specifically.
Brazil?
It is time to pay some.
We gonna pay some bills real quick?
We'll see ya.
Yep, we'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Fade from Faded and Elevated, and I am so excited to talk to you guys about Deluxe Cleaning Service. Yeah, that's right. Miss Blanca Lopez, she is the cat's meow, y'all. She comes to your house. She comes to your office. She comes wherever you need her to go, and she cleans that sucker up like it's never been cleaned before. Yeah, that's right. She will come absolutely anywhere. Wherever you need her, she's there to keep you clean in the deluxe way.
What is Jesse Ray's Barbecue? Well, it's a tiny, unassuming place with a modest menu of platters, sandwiches, and house-made sauces. Located at 5611 South Valley View, by the smell alone, you're gonna know you're in the right place. Come try the award-winning slow-smoked ribs, chicken, pulled pork, hot links, and brisket. The sauce is also something to talk about, as you will want to eat it with every bite. Here's a tip: their sauces are available for purchase. When people ask you, how do you like Jesse Ray's Barbecue? You'll say, like most people I know, I don't like it, I love it. Jesse Ray's Barbecue is 100% legit. Stop on by for a meal that will satisfy your barbecue-loving lips. Mention RadioVegas.rocks for 10% off your order. Jesse Ray's, located at 5611 South Valley View on the corner of Valley View and Russell. Come in, take a bite, find out why they're so award-winning. Hey Las Vegas, are you tired of the grind of the busy Las Vegas Strip and lifestyle? Do you feel like you need to get away to an island retreat without ever really leaving town? The Golden Tiki Bar. It's located at 3939 Spring Mountain Road. You can rumble in the sand of what it seems like a lost hideaway with hot Treasure Island girls, amazing drinks, tiki gods who will be smiling down upon you. The Golden Tiki offers a multitude of experiences. It's open 24 hours a day. It's located right in the heart of Chinatown. It's 3939 Spring Mountain Road. It's the Golden Tiki Bar.
All right, welcome back to Two Clueless Dudes. I'm the Hank.
I'm mad, Mike.
And who the fuck are you?
This is our producer,
He's
Waz.
Waz. He doesn't have his headset on, so he doesn't hear me.
He doesn't need to hear
Yeah,
you.
I can't hear in the room without the headset. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's a disease I
in this
acquired.
tiny room.
It's just too loud in here. So we're doing History's Mysteries, and we'll just keep on going. 1929, U.S. President Herbert Hoover authorized the building of the Hoover Dam, or as we in Nevada call it, the Boulder Dam. I think it's because it's in Boulder City.
Yes, and it wasn't originally supposed to be called the Hoover Dam even. It was supposed to have an entirely different name, and it got changed to Hoover.
I've never called it the Boulder Dam.
Me neither.
What have you called it?
When I heard Boulder
Boulder
Dam
Dash.
before, I thought there was another little dam somewhere. People
Yeah.
were just...
Another little one?
Yeah.
It just holds up a crick.
Well, it's a Boulder City. It's this little city. They've got their own little dam.
How cute. It must be cute.
It's got to be a cute
So what do you
dam.
call it? Do you just call it the dam?
Yeah, like that big one.
Yeah,
The-
oh,
our
damn.
our
The
one
big one?
dam.
Oh, damn.
We're not known for a lot of dams. Did you know we have a lot of weirs, though, which is kind of like a dam?
What did you just call me?
Bigger?
Weirs. So weirs are water ladders or water stair steps or like little fins that go in the water to slow it down,
Really?
often under bridges. So the Las Vegas Wash has many of them along the way.
Really?
So it's like the cubes of cement.
That's a type of weir. Yeah, so anything that breaks up the water so that the water moves more slowly from running into it. Oftentimes it's stair steps is a really common kind of weir. But it's really similar to a dam. It just lets all the water go after making it
but
go
it
slower.
slows it down.
Yeah, perfect example. If you go to the wetlands in the southeast of the town, the Wetlands Preserve, there's a giant bridge and several weirs along the Las Vegas Wash. It's part of the way our water supply is filtered after the main filtration facilities.
Oh, wow.
Now it's reintroduced back to the environment and the groundwater.
Do you know our waste treatment plant doesn't even have a log ride?
Well, they shut it down. That's the thing.
It had too many floaties on it.
Too many floaties.
What kind of logs are in this log ride?
Yeah. Trying to make it authentic, yo.
This flume ride sucks.
They still have the inner tube thing, though.
Inner tubes.
So,
They still have the lazy river.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not good for your skin to get the splashes on this bridge. The ducks play around in it, but I swear it makes me itchy.
I got this
I
rash.
keep getting ringworm, and I don't know how.
It smells like pink eye.
Yeah.
All right, in 1630, the fork was introduced to the American dining table by Governor Winthrop.
Wait a
The
minute.
fork.
To America?
Governor Windfork?
The American dining table. So,
In 1630?
1630.
Did he steal it from another country
I don't
to
know.
introduce it? Who was he like? This is my original invention.
Bro, didn't when did
Seems like French people would have forks
when did the
forever ago.
Pilgrims come over? In the 1500s? Is that when? Isn't that when Abraham Lincoln discovered America?
No.
Dude,
Abraham Lincoln was
you're
way
ridiculous.
before the
That was everybody.
Who's the first president, right?
Yeah.
John Wilkes Booth.
President Wilkes Booth, yeah.
Yeah.
President Lee Harvey Oswald.
Let me ask you this: do you think that Lee Harvey Oswald killed the president?
I mean, he was at least one of the people that tried.
I think he had a. Didn't he?
Yes, I love this. I want to be here right now.
I'm not confirming anything. I'm just saying that's got to be one
Didn't
thing.
he have an imaginary giant rabbit?
Yeah, that's another movie with
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Are you talking about Alice in Wonderland?
No,
Harvey.
What was
Isn't
that Jake Gyllenhaal movie with the black rabbit mask? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Donnie
Oh
Darko?
yeah,
Donnie Darko.
Yeah, Zodiac.
No, I'm talking about President Donnie Darko and how he was assassinated when his bunny costume. You guys know what I'm talking about.
No clue. No clue.
Bubble Boy. You guys seen Bubble Boy?
I have.
yeah.
I
I'm just
have.
gonna name Jake Gyllenhaal movies.
It was called Harvey, and it came out in 1950.
Oh yeah,
And it was about this guy who had this imaginary giant bunny that followed him around.
Harvey.
You don't remember that?
Must have missed it.
And
You
that's
don't
who
see
you
In
it.
killed the president?
1950, I wasn't all that interested.
That was. I remember that movie though, because it's like touching and stuff.
Yeah, it was actually a really cool movie.
No one else can see Harvey.
Yeah.
Who's that guy? Is the famous dude played that? The actor that played the guy that saw Harvey.
James Stewart.
Yeah, James Stewart. You guys, Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
R.I.P.
Oh, James.
Okay, so
So, is it conceivable that Lee Harvey Oswald killed the president while also working with the Cuban government to overthrow what President Kennedy was attempting to do with the Bay of Pigs?
What if it's more likely that it was a subsidiary of our own government that might have been in league with the Cuban government that might have hired him, but I don't think he put much thought
You know
into
who I
it.
think
I don't
did
think
it?
he was like a smart dude.
I'll be honest. I'll tell you who I think did it.
He
And
could have
one
also just been a
Cubans,
crazy guy that wanted to
one
shoot the president.
Russians.
There's plenty of those.
I think it was the Teamsters.
Plausible. This is plausible. This is the thing.
It's
There's
conceivable.
motives all over the place, but one of the most strong motives is that it was this one crazy dude. I mean, that's totally plausible
He
too.
could have just been nuts.
In all these subsets, yeah, there does
Yeah.
exist this one.
Well,
Yeah, it's true. Like, he could've
as you know, I love conspiracies.
Yeah, I like to play with it all too, though. That's why I think those are all valid.
I don't think he's actually dead.
Oh, he's dead as shit.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they got ketchup
I don't, you
all over the front.
You obviously have not seen Bubba Hotep,
Listen,
which proves
Is
I
this another
saw-
Hotep. Why is everything a Hotep right
you
now?
haven't seen Bubba Hotep.
one of two things
That's it.
happened.
This is a
That's
movie?
Either
Yes.
they blew his
That's
head
your,
off, or
homework.
somehow back then they invented a way
Fake news, Deborah says.
to blow up 100 ketchup packets instantaneously.
I was like 40.
Yeah.
40 ketchup packets is a lot, y'all's.
Uh-huh.
If he was 100
saying.
ketchup packets worth of dead,
But I mean, I will say this: if you're gonna off yourself fakely, you know what I mean? I would do it.
He says the
Suicidal?
president was like suicidal.
Well, I'm just
hey,
saying-
I hate my wife so much, and I'm so tired of banging Marilyn. I'm gonna fucking blow. I'm dead.
Well, he
That
would.
theory's
I
really
just
interesting,
would
though.
think that you would really do it the way that Elvis did. You know, he died on the potty. You know, we all know he's still alive, eating ham sandwiches somewhere, but we all know this.
No.
He's
No.
absolutely alive, and he's probably absolutely playing as an impersonator of himself.
you know there was like
Making money.
Because
60.
he's probably
To afford his hoagie
very
habit.
very very fat, and if that is the case, he is such a bad Elvis. He would probably be downtown, buskering instead of on the strip.
There used to be at the Bailey's Hotel.
O'Reilly's.
O'Reilly's or something like
O'Reilly's.
I forget what it was called, but
Auto parts.
there used to be a guy that would perform there
O'Binigan's.
karaoke called
O'Binigan's.
Fat Elvis.
I heard about. Yeah.
Yeah. He
That
used
was
to
a
go
real-
down there, and he used to go to the Imperial Palace and do it there too.
You guys know
Wow,
Elvis
the Imperial
perished
Palace. Wow.
with like about 60 pounds worth of poop in his intestines.
Who
That
did?
was just stuck like a rock in there. Elvis.
Dang,
Well, that's
nuts.
because
he says
opiates actually
keep you from being able
stuff
to poop.
you up.
Yeah, his doctor was really negligent as far as getting that swooshed out though too.
So maybe that's
Yeah.
why
Had
he was
some
so fat.
surgery.
Maybe you know what? Now I feel
lot
bad
of the
about
fat-
calling him fat because he had all that poop in
a
him.
lot of the fat was not fat.
It was poop.
It's a
Yeah.
bummer, dude.
No, it was poop.
Yeah. Have you ever
So-
done a colonic?
Listen,
Have you ever done a colonic?
Is that like a martini?
Kind of.
I've had surgery.
Shaken, not stirred.
I've had a lot of fun. Yeah,
So you've done a colonic though? I don't think you have.
I haven't done a colonic.
I've done a colonic. Several. It's good.
Did you love it?
It was actually pretty
Did
cool.
you feel lighter?
I did.
I'd feel.
You know
I'd
what?
feel
All you have.
cleansed.
Here's the thing. All you have to do is go get a colonoscopy, and you have to drink this ridiculous drink.
Yeah, that like comes with a colonic
And-
with it, doesn't it?
Well,
it's like a colonic with a picture to remember.
Yeah,
it by?
they'll show you your butthole. It's a lot of fun.
All the butthole.
Yeah,
All of the
it shows you the
canal.
we'll just go on with history's mysteries. We're almost done. North Korea invaded South Korea in this week, beginning the Korean War, which lasted 3 years of conflict, but as we know, is still into conflict this day. Matter of fact, when the military gets fired up and ready, they do their I forget what they're called now, unfortunately, but their workups. They do their
red flags?
workups next to South Korea.
Oh
Drills.
yeah, the drills.
And that really
Annoys the shit
pisses off the
Oh, yeah.
North Koreans, and then we get into this. Well, I'm going to blow you up, and we say
Deb says at
you're
84
not.
years old, Elvis would probably be in a nursing home somewhere.
That's so true.
Probably.
That's so true.
Nah, he'd have a nice condo and a live-in nurse.
And probably in Florida.
Yeah, he'd be on that live-in nurse tip for sure.
He would be for sure.
So, celebrating an American poster child, quite literally, and Charlie's Angels, we lost Farrah Fawcett in this week in 2009.
Wait, she died?
She died.
This was a decade ago, though.
I didn't even know.
Well, did you know?
Wait a minute. 2000, that's when Michael Jackson died. Didn't he die like 10 years ago?
It was 10 years ago?
Oh, at least
I
10
know.
years, right?
That blew my mind.
No, Michael Jackson.
I just found out he died
ago,
like
right?
last week.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was like 2 or 3 years ago.
So, did you know before Farrah Fawcett was an angel, she had already sold 12 million copies of her best-selling poster? And I know you know the one.
I don't even
Her
know
in
what
the
Farrah
red?
Fawcett looks like.
Stop it right now.
I don't.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's
She was an angel?
I'm surprised that Jay doesn't have one in the studio.
But
but
Like a
it's
angel, like the
red,
Christian type of angel?
Absolutely not. Charlie's Angel.
Oh, she was a Charlie's
don't
Angel?
even play games with me. You know she was a Charlie's Angel. You know who Farrah Fawcett is.
One of my
sure I
favorite
do.
Fawcett's.
You've been Ashton Kutchering me all day. You got me first in theater number 9. You got me to go into the theater and believe that I was going to watch Rocket Man, and then
Not
next
watch
thing I
Rocket
know, I'm watching fucking Bill Murray. All right. He's been watch this guy. He's been on one all day.
I have been.
But yes, it's the one with the red bathing suit. She was amazing. If you don't know what I'm talking about,
I don't.
before we leave the building, you will.
Yeah,
I'll
turn
have
that
to-
faucet
I'll have to
on.
Google it.
Google. 1974, the Universal Product Code was scanned for the first time to sell a pack of Wrigley's chewing gum at the Marsh Supermarket in Troy, Ohio.
Wow, it started off in Ohio.
O-H-I-O. It's true.
Wow.
Yeah, Ohio's,
And it was never sold there again.
1929, the first TV demo was performed.
confirmed.
It was performed by Bell Laboratories in New York City. The first demo was done in color back then. So I guess it did pretty good because we have color televisions.
Yeah.
So 1929 was their first demo in color.
Farnsworth.
You wouldn't have thought that because
Yeah, they weren't in homes for like 2 more decades. Yeah.
Yeah, it
it was
took a
like
long time
the
for
50s, right? Before there's
Technicolor came around. Yeah.
And it was deep into the 60s before
Deep-
people could afford color TVs. And,
Yeah.
for consumers.
so not just the
'Cause
tip,
I
it was
remember
deep.
even in the 80s, having a color TV, even in the 80s,
was cool.
was
yeah,
actually
cool
like a
version,
big
yeah.
deal, and the colors were like all weird. I mean, none of them looked right, but you didn't know any better, right? I mean, you didn't know because that was at the time. You're like, boy, I got VHF, I got UHF, I am the bee's knees right now.
Fun
I'm
fact:
the mother fluffing man.
when you see the screen flip, that as the image is rolling, if the vertical hold is off,
Yeah.
those scrabbly lines in between the two pictures
Yeah.
as they roll in the black space, some of that's the color data.
Oh,
Is
really?
actually stored separately from the image.
Oh, how interesting.
Interesting. Very
So,
interesting.
yeah.
1954 was the world's first atomic power station, opened in
Kentucky.
Obzhnisk, near Moscow, Russia.
So the first nuclear power plant was in Russia.
Russia. Mother of
You
Russia.
think because they were the first, they would have been more experienced for the whole Chernobyl thing.
Oh, see, I knew you were gonna go there too.
Yeah. Now, I haven't seen the new Chernobyl series out, but I hear it's fantastic.
We're gonna watch it.
But they bring up this point about all these dogs that are stuck in Chernobyl. That there's like 700 dogs.
Oh yeah.
Which is down from the 1,000 dogs there used to be living in Chernobyl.
By
like
themselves?
Like in these radiated,
wild.
Just feral, yeah.
So they've been going down there. They raised. In fact, the Chernobyl show helped raise enough money to send a doctor down there, and he goes down there now every couple months, catches as many as he can, and spays and neuters them, and then gives them vaccines and shots.
And how many tails?
And then they get them
mouths
they get them adopted.
Each of these dogs have?
They look normal, but their lifespans are only like 2 years.
Whoa!
Yeah.
So even into like new birth, like their life expectancy is like 2 years
Because of where they're living, and not all the dogs live 2 years, but the ones that are living in the higher radiated areas,
Wow.
yeah, they live a couple years.
That's sad. That's a bummer.
Yeah, right. So now I'm like, I want to watch it, but like, I don't want to have to.
Yeah, I don't want to see
watch
sick
that.
animals.
Yeah, it's such a bummer, man.
Yeah. All right, here's the last one. 1967, the world's first ATM was installed in Enfield, London. What does ATM stand for?
And you should also know, automatic teller machine.
Okay, I was gonna say that's a question.
Also,
also teller machine.
And that was in July of 1967. August of 1967, the very first ATM machine was robbed. Yeah. That's true. Wait, there's money in this box?
Did you guys hear about the
I'm
ATM
taking
machine? There's an ATM machine in not Ireland. What's the other I country? India.
India.
Yeah, I mix those two up all the time.
Iran.
I was going with Iceland, but
Iraq.
Yeah. So they're all the same.
Yeah.
So in India, there was this ATM machine that they found a dead rodent in it that had eaten all the money.
Yeah, like $18,000.
what a fucking prick!
18 grand.
He didn't even like it. He
what a
just died.
Yep.
What a jerk. Well, are we ready for the next segment?
Yeah, actually, there's something that you touched on your show that I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, do it.
And that
Touch
was
it.
the Project Dragonfly.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's right. On,
Yes.
on Titan.
On Titan,
Yeah.
yes. So, and you may not know this yet, but they, NASA has decided to fund, and it's cost them like $1 billion, which blows my mind, to basically make a drone.
It's only $1 billion though. That's the thing.
Woo!
Our military costs
I know.
3,000 times that.
I know,
We'd
it's
have
true.
3,000 of those for our military budget.
Yeah, for our military budget. So what they're doing, so it turns out the gravity on Titan is only 1/7 of Earth's, but it's 100 times. There's 100 times more atmosphere, which is perfect for flying. So basically means you get a lot more lift with doing a lot little work, and you could be extra heavy, and it wouldn't care because it's lighter. And Titan is also the only other, I don't want to say planet because it's a moon.
Celestial body?
Celestial body that has a liquid ocean.
Dun, dun, dun. Do you remember what the
Oh.
liquid is mostly? I think it's mostly
Ammonia.
methane.
Yeah.
Ammonia?
I
Oh, okay,
think it's
cool.
ammonia. Ammonia might be methane, but
One of
Man,
those
I would love to
farter
drink
piss
that.
chemicals.
yeah, exactly.
I'd love to have a big
Yeah, I
drink
think it's
of ammonia.
I think it's
Cat
ammonia.
piss.
Ocean ammonia.
And they just showed
The third ocean of cat piss. I love that place.
yes. Oh, so great. They just showed a whole bunch of pics from Jupiter. That
Oh yeah.
that drone's going by.
Gorgeous.
It blew my mind
Stunning.
to believe it was so like turbulent.
It's so gassy there.
Yeah, and that there's a lot of. It's mostly like 90% hydrogen. Is their atmosphere? So it's basically a sun that's not quite a sun.
Yeah, like a not burning sun.
Yeah. So they call it a gas giant, but does that mean like if you could like if gravity did not exist, so we just pretend gravity didn't exist, could you just fly all the way through the planet?
No, I don't think so.
Or do you think there's some type of solid core there
Yes.
somewhere? It's got to be, right?
I
Well-
think that just because it's a gas planet doesn't mean that you can just go. It's not like a cloud, I would say.
Do you
know what I
think
mean? Like
in
I
our
think that it would
lifetime
be
we'll ever actually get to see the ground of Jupiter?
no.
We might in our lifetime. Right now, all probes have like burned up before they've gotten that far down.
Like too hot?
Yeah, because all the pressure.
Oh, the
it's hot.
pressure they've
It's
crushed.
hot in here.
So it's not they got hot; they just got crushed.
I think both.
Because I know Venus is too hot. They melt the second they get there.
Venus probes all perished before they got to the surface. But Venus's atmosphere, similar to Jupiter's, is so thick that it's possible to float things in it. So at a certain point traveling into the center of Jupiter, you would just be dealing with so much gas density.
And lift, I guess?
Yeah, it'd be hard to travel further into it because you'd be too buiant. But by the mass and gravity, there's supposed to be a solid core somewhere down there.
Would it make it easier to do the moonwalk, yes or no?
It wouldn't be the moonwalk we know and love. You'd be tumbling.
Then I'm not interested. I'm out.
It'd be like when you're on the side on the ground going.
All right. You brought up India, so this brings me right to my next thing here.
Perfect.
Let's do some news.
You're listening to Two Clueless Dudes. It's news, motherfucker.
He blew up.
I love it. So selfies now are 5 times more deadly than shark attacks.
Get out of here.
5 times more deadly. As people take bigger and bigger risks for the perfect selfie, the smartphone snaps have become 5 times more deadly than shark attacks. Between October of 2011 to November 2017, at least 259 people died taking selfies around the globe.
I believe it.
Compared to just 50 people killed by sharks in that same time frame.
Wow.
Now, obviously, there's that whole, people are more there's more people with cell phones than there are people interacting with sharks. I get it. But still, and that is according to India's Journal of Family Medicine and Primary Care.
That eye place.
That eye country.
It says that while women take the most selfies, it's young men who are more prone to take risks, make up 3/4 of the selfie deaths. So young men are more likely, 75% more likely to take part in the selfie death.
Ghost riding the whip.
Yes. In drownings, crashes, falls, and shooting accidents. India, with a population of more than 1.3 billion.
That's a lot of yos.
And 800 million cell phones, holds the record for the number of people dying in the act of photographing themselves. With anybody want to guess the number? I'm going to tell you. 159 people have died since 2011 taking selfies.
Ridiculous.
That's more than half of the global total, by the way, as a testament of the sort of, and a testament of sorts to the nation's love of group photos and its youthful population. Yes, there it is. This is
selfie person.
So be careful while taking selfies because you don't want to do that.
No.
In a highway for sure. No.
India has seen selfie snapping groups of youths die when they were hit by a train.
See?
Or drowning when their boat sank at the moment they were clicking the shutter. The situation's become so dire that India has set up no selfie zones. 16 of them in the city of Mumbai alone.
I think they should set up Las Vegas as well.
Well, this sounds really dangerous, though, because, this is someone that was at risk of drowning in the first place. The other person was in the way of a train. Right. He could have been not taking a selfie and still gotten hit by the train if he's that clueless.
It's true.
So Las Vegas doesn't have as many things to kill you during a selfie.
So here's my question to you.
We have the 215 and the 15.
The spaghetti bowl.
We have the Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yeah.
Actually, people really do get smashed on the boulevard a lot.
If you get to drive fast enough on it ever.
Right? Isn't that the slowest damn road in all of Las Vegas?
The speed limit's 30.
Oh,
yeah,
bull, 30 my ass.
Yeah.
through Maryland Parkway's 30. Ugh, that's terrible too.
Oh, I think it's 25 on that school area.
Yeah, where the school is, it's even worse. So can you guess which country is number 2?
England.
England.
Is it really?
You're going with England.
Totally.
What about you?
Let's go right next door with Bangladesh. If it ain't Bangladesh, it ain't fresh. Holla.
Holla, shot
My man was. If it ain't Bangladesh, that bitch ain't fresh.
Well, you're both wrong. I hate to break to you. It was Russia.
You're wrong.
Russia at 16 and the United States at 14.
Oh,
And
really?
In Russia, people have fallen from bridges and high-rise buildings, shot themselves, and even died while handling a landmine.
See, you can't blame the selfie for that.
Dude.
The handling the landmine,
Yeah.
I think, was the culprit.
Yeah.
And in the United States, most of the selfie deaths involved being fatally shot by themselves.
Like, yo, my man, check out my gat.
Yeah.
And then you accidentally shoot yourself like that.
Look in this barrel.
Like the DEA guy is like, yo, this is my Glock 40. And then he shoots himself in the foot.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, I got a story about OSHA.
All right, lay it on me.
Do you want to hear about OSHA? They OSHA's taking it to the extremes these days.
OSHA 11?
No. This is OSHA 12 out of Omaha, Nebraska. OSHA.
Omaha. Wait, no, that's not right.
OSHA Special Ops scouts sailed through skylights as breach teams crashed simultaneously through multiple windows drawn M4 carbines Thursday to launch an Occupational Safety and Health Administration raid on local offices mere hours after receiving intel on a possible expired fire extinguisher.
Those are serious.
Stay down,
They get on
you non-flame retardant motherfuckers. Hands on the back of your heads, said OSHA Bravo team leader Colonel Charles Tex Maxwell, who initiated the raid through a series of complex hand signals before launching a flashbang grenade into the middle-sized advertising agency's kitchenette. Don't move an inch, you 4-alarm shitheads, or I'll activate your corporate dental plan and help you with your permanent disability paperwork.
Boom.
Now, where's the dud extinguisher? Where are you hiding it? Tell us now, or I'm going to start putting management's fingers in that non-regulation kitchen utensil drawer. Oh, my God. Pinch point. One by one. Nobody escapes OSHA. The Nebraska State Occupational...
Nobody escapes OSHA.
They're taking it serious, and I wish you would as well.
OSHA
The Nebraska State Occupational Safety and Health Administration Office offered no comment on Colonel Maxwell's summary execution of a regional manager caught smoking near a propped open emergency exit. So
Wow.
make sure that if you are a business owner, you please have all of your fire extinguishers up to date.
Also, Ronnie wanted to let you know that his guess was Russia for the second one. So you win, Ronnie. You win.
You vodka drinking,
Okay.
you guy.
So now let's talk about something that was, thankfully, nobody was hurt.
Yeah.
I take a note on that OSHA Bravo.
Yeah, no one was hurt after Hotpockets blocked part of Interstate 70.
Get out of here.
Yeah, this is true.
Does it say which one? I love the ham and cheese ones.
This was in Saline County, Montana. No one is hurt after Hotpockets blocked parts of Interstate 70 Thursday morning west of Columbia. The Missouri. Oh, it's Missouri. No, sorry, not Montana. The Missouri State Highway Patrol. Missouri. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
So, Ronnie, you should know about this. The Missouri State Highway Patrol posted on Twitter on the right westbound lane of the interstate near Sweet Springs was blocked by the frozen foods after a semi-truck flipped over.
Oh, man.
Now, this is what is really interesting, is apparently they had an issue with drivers stopping and taking the Hot Pockets.
I totally would have been
Yeah.
guilty.
And
Woz, you're with me, right?
Oh, yeah, it's stuff in my
Yeah.
cargo pants.
And it is so much so that the state troopers actually had to post on the Twitter, please do not take the Hot Pockets.
Oh.
Stop
But, I mean,
me.
hey, listen, you know what? The thing is, I got to assume that everybody else feels the same way that I'm assuming Woz and I feels. If you have Hot Pockets on the floor,
Hot Pockets.
ain't nobody going to eat that.
On the floor?
Till you've cooked it.
Right. Well, no, I mean,
gotta-
like,
you gotta
it's not
cook it.
making its way to Walmart. It's not making its way to Smith's or Schnucks or,
Right, if it's on the
or
ground.
Albertsons.
It's making
It's
its
on
way
the floor.
inside my body.
So why are you mad that
Yeah.
I'm going, at least I'm eating it.
Recycling.
You would throw it away.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So I'm,
The trailer threw it on the ground.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a
Just
bit of
like the
soup.
Lonely Island song.
Exactly. Rest of the cake too.
It's free protein.
All
Never
right.
turn down
I
free
don't
protein.
need your charity.
Hey,
So
oh,
I
you know
took
what?
it and threw it on the ground.
Threw it on the ground.
I love Lonely Island.
Yeah.
You know what? When we
even
when
if
we
you
were
have the
playing
munchies,
music,
you can't have the hot pockets.
That's-
Deb found the actual quote for me.
that's
Let's go ahead and pay some bills real
that's
quick.
so unfair though. Now I kind of want Hot Pockets.
Hot pockets. Sega. Okay.
Sega?
Bye.
Hey, Las Vegas. Are you tired of the grind of the busy Las Vegas Strip and lifestyle? Do you feel like you need to get away to an island retreat without ever really leaving town? The Golden Tiki Bar. It's located at 3939 Spring Mountain Road. You can rumble in the sand of what it seems like a lost hideaway with hot Treasure Island girls, amazing drinks, tiki gods who will be smiling down upon you. The Golden Tiki offers a multitude of experiences. It's open 24 hours a day. It's located right in the heart of Chinatown. It's 3939 Spring Mountain Road. It's the Golden Tiki Bar.
Dude wipes.
True. A guy one time, he pulled his pants down and bent over and spread his cheeks.
What did the 5 minutes look like before that? Like how did he just lead up to that?
He was proposing.
I was sitting there talking to his mother,
Dude wipes.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
and
What?
he did it in front of me and his mother.
And his mother?
It's just crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude wipes.
Crying because his butthole was so big, but that's another story.
Oh my
Wait a minute. Whoa,
Wait a minute. You can't leave that hanging out there.
Pause.
He's got a big butthole, but we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Right back to you, Jay.
Yeah.
Dude wipes.
Was it clean at least?
No,
Oh.
I think that's why it looked big. It was brown, full of junk. Yeah, it was nasty.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not even Manscaped?
he just got shit flicks.
Are you saying what he needed
falling
was
He
all
was
over
like,
the place.
I don't know.
Are you saying what he needed was some dude
Dingleberries.
wipes?
He was a teenager, and I told her, I said, I don't think his butthole's that big. I think it was just crap. She started crying.
You see some dude wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Proud
definitely.
sponsor.
Get the address.
Yeah.
Ship him out a case of dude wipes.
Y'all, I'm so sorry. I always send the stories in the wrong direction.
No,
It's quite all right.
what other direction could you send it?
Right.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Dude wipes.
Some guy bent over and showed me his dirty butthole.
Yeah. Someone's got a mic drop. Someone's got a sound drop now.
Dude wipes.
Dude wipes. Exactly.
Wipes.
That's their new commercial. I'm gonna cut it tomorrow. Make sure it happens.
Yeah, you got to.
I got a new Dude Wipes commercial for you.
Ah.
Yeah, let me hear it. Dude Wipes. The guy bent over and showed me his dirty butthole.
Dude wipes.
Dude Wipes.
The guy got naked in the Rock Comedy Show. Dude wipes.
My mind's eye keeps remembering. I don't want to.
DudeProducts.com.
Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crazy J back again to tell you about Angel Wax. We've been telling you about it for a while now. This product is absolutely amazing. Our boy Tommy Davis, the man behind Angel Wax, he has been working hard for you. He has been on tour, he has been traveling, he's done car shows, he's done conventions. He is spreading the gospel of Angel Wax, and it's working. A lot of people are getting into it. They love it. Those car enthusiasts that are spending their weekends detailing it like crazy, love it. If you want to outshine the rest of the cars on the road, the best way to do that is by getting some Angel Wax. Let Tommy Davis know that RadioVegas.rocks sent you to him to try this amazing product. Angel Wax, get in on it today.
Two clueless dudes. Hopefully you're listening to us either on RadioVegas.rocks or twocluelessdudes.com. I am Mad Mike, and I'm here with the Hank.
Hi.
And our great producer, Waz.
Hey, Waz.
We were just talking about some news things, and I mentioned there's something that I wanted to surprise you with. So where did we go eat today? What do we have?
Taco Bell. We're drinking Baja Blast.
We are drinking the Baja Blast.
Dramatic pause.
Reservations for Taco Bell's hotel sells out in 2 minutes.
I believe it. I believe. You know what? 2 words. Demolition Man.
Yeah.
It's coming true.
It's 3 seashells time.
It's coming true.
He doesn't know about the 3
The
seashells.
He doesn't
Mexican.
know what to do with the 3 seashells.
He doesn't know what the 3 seashells.
They never tell you.
That was Rob Snyder.
Well, yeah, Rob Schneider was in that movie, right?
Yeah, that was him.
And wait a minute. Wasn't he also in Judge Dredd?
He was.
They did 2 movies together. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so the Mexican fast food chain is taking over a Palm Springs hotel to give its superfans an unforgettable experience.
I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
And user demand overwhelmed the chain's website as customers try to reserve rooms at The Bell.
Damn, that's awesome. You know, I believe it because now they do that cantina as well. So, I mean, I see Taco Bell doing these big steps. I don't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Terrible's gas station has a hotel.
They do, and that's
Hooters has a hotel.
That's true. Terrible's
That's fucking terrible, too.
Terrible's is where you go to like score meth and possibly get stabbed.
If you're looking for these things,
if you just want to get flat out shot, you go to Arizona Charlie.
I was gonna say that. You stole it. That's so not fair.
It's true though, right?
That's so true. I had friends that worked at Arizona Charlie's. They have gunshots there.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Okay, so if you're a Taco Bell superfan looking for a stay at the Mexican fast food chain's limited time hotel, you're already too late. All available rooms were snatched up in just 2 minutes into taking reservations.
No.
And with that, the Yum Brands unit proved once again how much its customers love Taco Bell.
Steak quesadilla, baby.
Pepsi products.
Yeah, the chain started taking reservations at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday for roughly 70 rooms at its Palm Springs hotel. Less than a minute after bookings went live, the website was already overwhelmed by the demand. Some users attempting to book a room received a message saying the website was experiencing higher than normal traffic and to keep your fingers crossed on that refresh button.
Man, I'm just disappointed in Taco Bell's server infrastructure. I'm sorry. I know they're a food company, but that's how I judge a company.
It's true. Taco Bell's fans are truly one of a kind, and today was one of the best expressions of that fandom yet, Taco Bell's Chief Global Brand Officer Marissa Thalberg said in a statement. Rooms, you want to know how much the rooms were going for?
Oh, at least 275, 300. Maybe more.
7,500 tacos.
It was going for, the room started, this is the basic room, started at $169. Per night with no minimum required to stay. The Bell, which is also taking over the V Palm Springs Hotel, will open in stores August 8th and close August 12th. So it's sold out from the 8th to the 12th in 2 minutes.
That's crazy.
It's like 111 tacos.
Yeah. Taco Bell anticipated high demand for its hotel. The chain's U.S. president, Julie Fels Massino, said that only one employee from a company-owned store will win a coveted room as part of a customer service contest. So only one Taco Bell employee. So that'd be great. See, I would have loved to have gone and see if you could point out who the Taco Bell employee is. You know what I mean? Which one couldn't actually afford to be here?
Totally. I'm wondering what's in the minibar. Is it like all Doritos and Pepsi?
They talk about it a little bit. We're trying to really make it a fan experience, Messino said in an interview last week. Guests can look forward to tasting Taco Bell's take on the V Palm Springs restaurant menu, created by Rene Pisciati, who is the same product developer who invented nacho fries.
I love nacho
genius
fries.
though.
Yeah.
Respect.
Pisciati. Rene Pisciati invented a nacho fry.
Okay, new
like,
hero.
If that was like
Much
your
respect.
I don't know if like I would be like, look, Mom, I created a nacho fry. I'm famous now. Or if I drink myself to death because I'm known for creating a nacho fry.
No. I'd just put it in front of my mom and be like, check out what this is. I know it looks like French fries, but try it.
Try it.
And as her eyes get all huge as it dissolves in her mouth, you'd be like, that came from me, Mom.
Yeah.
Then you drop the mic in her face.
And then you slap the rest of the fry out of her hand.
Be like, this is what you could have had. Whoa,
The
it gets
smothered
deep.
burrito.
It's like,
Now, give it up.
I remember this I remember the smothered burrito, Ronnie says he's mad that Taco Bell got rid of his. They also used to have a chili cheese burrito, which I loved, up until I found a piece of plastic in it.
I'm so glad that I've never hung out with you while you've ate a chili cheese anything.
Boy,
Piece of plastic in it.
Dude, you were
I don't
making
know, but there was.
you were making
It was a
stinkies
bone.
on the way over here.
It's a real bummer. I was making stinkies.
It's a burrito
It was
bone.
terrible. I'm
Yeah.
so glad you rolled the window down.
Taco Bell. Oh, here we go. The Bell will also feature a gift shop.
Yes, of course it would.
Oh, I forgot this too. Among the potential menu options, a grilled chicken Caesar salad that includes croutons crafted out of Mexican rice and chicken, marinated in nacho fries spices. Interesting.
Oh, those spices though, for real though.
And they do say that traditional Taco Bell favorites will also be available. The Bell will also feature a gift shop with exclusive Taco Bell themed apparel and an on-site salon with Taco Bell inspired nail art and hairstyling services. So you can walk out with your hair looking like nacho fries
That's my girl.
or like a crunchy taco.
It's like dreads. They're orange.
I wonder. Do you think California has fixed their tortilla issue?
Oh, you're right, because they not
They had-
tortillas, the tortilla chips. You mean
Tortilla chips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So this happened
because the plane crashed.
There was a plane that crashed into a Taco Bell warehouse, and it was the warehouse that was holding all of the tortilla chips for the western side of the United States. So they ran out of the nacho boxes. They couldn't do the
It
nacho
happened
boxes.
in California, but
Yeah.
it mainly affected the Las
Vegas area. Yeah. But we
Of
did
course
see the
it did.
nacho box at the Taco Bell we went to. We didn't order it, but we did see it on the menu.
That didn't mean they had it though.
That's true. So Taco Bell, so hairstyling service. To round out the experience, hotel guests can expect performances from up-and-coming musicians, feature-length movie showings, and a lounge inspired by Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Lounge Blast.
Mike Kelly, co-founder of and CEO of State of Mind Partners, said a branded hotel wouldn't be right for every fast food chain, but it fits for Taco Bell.
There's so little to make fun of with this. I'm so in awe of the branding.
I think there are certain brands that sort of have this fan base, and they also have these crazy branded products. Kelly said, and I have to agree. That's pretty. I cannot believe a fast food themed hotel. I never thought.
Why?
I never thought I'd see the day
Demolition,
that idiocracy
man.
truly becomes prevalent.
This is important.
It's making my
Times are
Taco
changing.
Bell hotel, my Taco Bell tattoo isn't seeming so uncool now.
Yeah.
Right? If you
It doesn't matter that it's on the on your back.
Well, if it's like lower back, the very lowest,
the super low
where
part
my
of the
legs
back.
meet my back.
Like at the Y.
Yeah, it's right at the Y. It's right at the apex. As
Didn't they
say.
have something? Didn't they have something called like the enchilito?
I have no idea.
Oh.
the entryway burrito?
It's kind of. I want to say it was like it was a smothered burrito thing. It was so good.
That's what my tattoo is not burrito.
Entry burrito.
Beware of the entry.
Enter here. Also, you know what? This is really interesting because global warming is become a really
Yeah, it's the real thing.
hotly debated topic.
Or rather, climate change. Because, I mean, it's affecting Las Vegas in
Yeah.
like the coldest summer we've ever had.
Well, they've just announced that by the
Legitimately.
year 2400, global warming will have caused the ocean levels to raise so much that it will envelop half of the moon.
That's fucking nuts.
Wet moon.
Right?
Come on,
Yeah,
everybody.
that's
Wet
like,
moon.
woof.
Like, what do? Do they send the water up there?
It's just going to raise that high.
It's going to make it to there.
It's just going to go right to it.
Wet
Do you
ass
think that's
moon.
enough to put the sun out? I'd be really scared. Well, I don't have
It could
2400. I don't have
That's
to worry
probably
about.
like 2800.
Put the
Will the sun be
Yeah.
snuffed out by
that-
rising
you,
water?
You laugh, but it would be a serious thing if the sun got put out by our
Got all
ocean.
wet? Man, I hate for the sun to get all wet.
Or what
Mess
if,
it up.
like-
have to put it in some rice?
Yeah.
What if yeah. It's not working.
Give him a ding. He needs a ding. Oh my God! Put it in rice.
So
Okay.
yeah, so it was the enchilito. Yeah, I like the enchilito. Deb found the
Oh,
enchilito
yeah.
is the
I missed
trademarked name of the Taco Bell's menu item of the Tex-Mex food, similar to an enchilada. It is composed of flour tortilla with seasoned ground beef, taco meat, beans, diced onions, cheddar cheese, and red sauce. Boom.
Have you ever had a lighter that was wet?
Did that work? The rice doesn't work
It
for the
just
lighter?
doesn't work.
I've never got a lighter to come back.
Yeah, it's toast.
A couple
Ronnie Baker
phones,
wants
though.
a Popeye's chicken hotel.
Oh, that's awesome. Not that mini bar,
Isn't that
though.
the Louisiana Fast? Right?
Popeyes.
I don't know what that means, but
I love Popeyes.
what if like a giant, like, solar entity, like solar system sized entity just came and like, poof,
You mean like
our
Captain
sun.
Marvel?
like poof, like it was a
Just
candle.
squished it. Yeah.
It's poof.
Plausible.
Wouldn't that be crazy? It is plausible, right? Because we
Like,
don't know
what
who's
would
out
happen? Would it just like nothing, or would it you like?
It'd squirt. It'd be like a gusher. You guys remember gushers?
there. I loved Gushers.
Gushers were
Right?
amazing.
It'd be like a plasma gusher.
How hot
Nothing
would
was-
that be?
Nothing was better than having some Gushers and a Squeeze It.
Oh, man.
Boom.
Pop
Gushers
rocks.
make me think of spiders.
But
In a
instead,
bad
I was
way.
so broke, I had to pour water in my lick'em sticks.
Did you ever snort one of those?
It's
As a
though.
kid?
God, it was a dare.
Accidentally.
I
How accidentally? What set up that scenario? What arranged that?
watch this. I'm going to accidentally sniff this.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Who's just
Actually,
sniffing it? You're like, just your friend's like,
okay,
oh, it's
we were-
walking
so,
by.
no, I have a story. I have watch this. Okay, I got this.
And I'll
so
tell you mine.
when I was in,
Just sniffing around.
I was in
willy-nilly.
junior high school and I was in church camp, and these kids had these pixie sticks, and I thought that well they were doing it, so why not me? So I sniffed pixie stick.
Oh, privately.
Well, just you know what? I'm not gonna lie. It probably looked a lot like the Elton John movie Rocket Man, but whatever. And the only thing I remember it doing is burning like a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
that was my experience. So we had the pixie sticks was actually what it was. It
It's
wasn't like
probably what
supposed
Coke
to-
You,
does
you were
too. I don't
supposed
know.
to
though.
scrape the time release off.
We had it in our hands.
Now I know. That's bullshit.
We had poured it out and we had it in our hands and we were pretending we were going, like making the sound.
Oh,
you
pretending.
know?
Oh, so you were legit trying to be funny, and
we were pretending.
and I was the real idiot.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then
Got it.
the teacher, actually, because we were doing this at school, the teacher walked in and was like, what are you guys doing? I said, oh, we're pretending to snort pixie sticks, you know. And I went to, but I got too close. And it went up and I made this noise. And
Detention.
it's so, I don't know if I can even recreate. Dude, it hurts so bad.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad.
Wait, do the noise one more time.
That's probably really close to what it sounded
Yeah,
like.
dude. Like, and you snorted.
Yeah.
Have you ever accidentally snorted a pixie stick?
No, it wasn't an accident.
Yo,
he
yours
just
wasn't
did
an
it.
accident,
Yeah.
right?
He did it. He's like,
Purposefully, enthusiastically, I did. Yes.
yes, sir,
And it did
thank
not
you for
burn
your-
No, I was in lots of pain, but I felt like I
Exactly
meant it,
my
though. That's the
point.
thing. I felt empowered.
Right. Because
is
you
my
were,
choice.
You were
Yeah.
you were 10 or 12 or 13 or whatever, and you were like, oh,
Bro, he snorted
hard
it,
ass. 18,
put on
for
some
sure.
Saturday Night Fever.
24. I was 26 when I did my first line.
I was in line to
my
take my
first
driving
line of
test.
pixie sticks.
Okay, speaking of things like on your nose, I was gonna talk. We got a little bit of time about stripper stories.
Okay.
We were talking about Little Darlings, which is here in town. It's a local strip club that is a totally nude strip club.
It's the
And-
only one, actually.
Yeah, well, one of the. I don't know if it's the
I-
only
I
one.
think it's-
Palomino is also totally nude and serves alcohol. Little Darlings cannot serve alcohol.
Your phone is taking dictation on this. Your wristwatch.
His iWatch is spying. His Russian
really was.
iWatch.
Yeah.
Text wife.
Text wife.
Hey Siri.
No, Palomino also is fully nude, and they have alcohol.
Yes.
And that just
Oh,
text
it's
your
it
wife.
Did it really text?
Yeah, it's no, but it was starting to record
Krista.
it.
We need to talk to you.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
So my buddy Josh, who my father so lovingly calls Jackson for some reason, he turned 18, and I'm a couple years older than he is. He turns 18. He's like, Mike, I really want to go to Little Darlings. I really want to go. I'm like, man, you don't. He's like, no, I really want to. I'm like, fine, if that's what you want to do for your birthday, I'm not gonna fight you on it. So I take him to Little Darlings, and
And the lights were almost on off.
Almost on off, yeah, exactly. So you can't really see the ladies.
It smelt of men's locker room and sperm.
And he meets these two ladies. One's younger, like 18-ish.
Strippers.
Yeah. and the other one's a little bit older.
That's a loss leader in that.
Yeah.
young one.
And turns out her and my buddy Josh were gonna go to the same school, Reno, same college.
So he had a friend.
He had a friend. So he gets super into talking to not her but the other one, and they go off, and she's like, and I don't know how it happened, but I wound up having to go back for a lap dance with the lady from Reno.
Oh, you had to?
Yeah, well, he was like, I'm going, and then, Mike, you should do that dance, man. I don't want to do one by myself. That's what it was. I don't want to do one by myself. I'm like, fine, I'll go. It's not.
I mean, who wants to see tits? Yeah, hell.
So we get in there.
I'm so pissed.
So there, they don't have chairs. They don't do the private dances on chairs. They do them on a bed. So you have to lay down.
That's gross.
Right.
That's so awkward.
You're laying on this bed, and I'm like, oh my god, this
I
is
need
like,
management, please. Has this bed been changed?
Yeah. I'm like, this is so creepy right now,
It's like
right?
a table shower.
And there's no door. It's just like this curtain, right? So she draws the curtain. She, gets her stuff off or whatever, and she starts dancing and laying down, and she didn't have like any boobs, but she tried to like put her boobs in my face.
So she hit you in the eye with a nipple?
She hit me on the bridge of the nose with her sternum. Dude, my eyes started to water because she just straight up literally just
She hit you.
She straight up flamingoed me right
It's
in
like a
the
football
chest punched
move.
you.
and so my eyes are watering. I'm like, and then she's like, I don't normally do this, and then sits on my face, and I get slime all over my face. And my eyes are already watering, so I couldn't see it happen.
Oh my gosh, best pink eye story ever.
It was like this. I got her off, and eventually I was like, here, I'm gonna give you $20 to stop. That's what I said. I'm done. I'm so done. And he actually went on to date her.
That's
my buddy Josh wound up dating.
Man, and you know what your friend's girlfriend's bike seat smells like.
Dude, it was.
Oh, man.
It was, and that's why I will never go back.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's why I'm done with like strip clubs, like in general.
So I've been to Spearmint Rhino here in town. I've been there twice with the crew from the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, and we would go kick it, if you will. And the problem was I was in security at the Cosmopolitan, and if anybody knows what goes on in Las Vegas, not only does gambling happen, but so does prostitution.
I did get an epic dance. Really?
Yeah, it's a thing. And the prostitutes obviously come to the hotels and they act as if they are regular clientele, and then they score these men and normally either pleasure them for several $100s or they trick roll them and steal their money in their hotel room.
Yeah.
The problem with the Spearmint Rhino is the same girls that we would 86 and see, they fucking work at Spearmint Rhino.
Oh, whose company trip idea was this?
Right?
And so we went twice, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable here. You know, I've trespassed these girls.
Hey, Susan, how's your family?
Yeah, you're gonna get
Okay,
shanked.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like they check you at the door. Like I'm the only one that isn't carrying
Like,
a gun.
hey,
I feel fucking, I feel cheated.
You're the one that kicked me out of Cosmo Tuesday. Yeah. How are the kids?
Yeah, how's everything? I see you still have stretch marks.
Nothing personal. It's fine. It's business.
Just gonna pull a knife out of her boot.
So when I worked at the Monte Carlo,
it was not it was, to me, it wasn't a very pleasant experience. However, I will tell you that it's never bad seeing boobs.
Right, obviously that.
Yeah.
But when I worked at the Monte Carlo, we used to have prostitutes that came in, and sometimes they were like the same ones. You'd see them over and over.
Yeah,
again.
definitely. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you know them by name. You can literally know them by name.
Yeah. And I'll never forget this. I don't remember who her name or who she was, but she was sitting at the edge of the hotel near the lobby on one of the casino slot machines. And I said, oh man, she's back. They're like, yeah, let's see how long it takes for them to get her. It's so funny because you'd watch her and she'd pop her head up, and then you see her move off.
Yeah, totally.
And then you'd see security come by. And I look around, and you could hear like the Benny Hill music going. And you literally.
And you'd see like a dozen security chasing
Not
after her.
5 minutes
nonchalant
later, I went on
way.
my break, and she is literally doing this at one of the one of the
Slot machines.
trying to juke him out, and she's being chased by multiple.
You can actually lose security.
Yes.
And it's actually fairly easy to do. All you have to do is run. Like you're not necessarily run, but gosh damn, just fit in. And the slot machines are like 7 feet tall.
You can't see nothing.
What human being is 7 feet tall? Well, I haven't met any, so you don't see anybody.
Yeah.
It's really tough unless you have the eye in the sky.
That's it.
Well, they're normally doing other stuff. They don't care about security. So
Really?
it's,
They're watching the
they
games.
care about games.
Yeah,
they don't care about security.
Really? So, but I think they'd keep an eye on someone like jaunting around. So it's not
Right.
usually like a sprinter on the
That's
floor.
that's not where the money's at though.
Oh,
true.
They're like people run, whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're
Bitches
like
run.
the hoes be hoes. What
Hoes
you
be
do?
hoes.
What you do?
She be juking.
Well,
I think that's it.
that's it.
Holy
It's
cow, that's our
56.
time.
We're pretty much
Yikes.
out of time. What show's coming up next?
Well, let's see. Make sure you stay tuned because we have Die Laughing right after us on Radio Vegas Rocks.
That's right. Great radio show. RadioVegas.rocks. Download the app. You have a chance to win Aerosmith tickets. If you haven't done that already.
Register. You have to register. Make sure you register, and that throws your chances
Yes.
in. And then make sure you share with as many people as you can because it tosses you back in the ability to get even more chances for those Aerosmith tickets. And
Yeah.
this is quite the big deal.
And if you want to know anything Disney, check out ourdizlife.com.
Absolutely.
And they've got, and check out, if you're not following us on Instagram, we're always posting some funny stuff on Instagram. It was your birthday, and
It's true. Me and Greg were birthday twins.
we gave you a shout out, but I don't think you got to see it. I think it passed by through the,
might have swooped through. I didn't check all my
Before-
notifications.
yeah. But
I'm over notified. I'm sorry.
over notified. It was your birthday week, so.
I know the feeling.
But
But make sure you check out us as well.
Two Clueless Dudes.
www.twocluelessdudes.com. Also, make sure you check out RadioVegasRocks.com.
And check into our show early and catch Greasy Conversations with Waz. He's always got some crazy hot take he's talking about. Like he had aliens on.
Yeah.
I had aliens on my show today.
He did.
It was so good.
It was amazing.
All right. Thank you. You guys enjoy your weekend. We had a blast. We hope you had a blast.
Thanks,
we'll see
Ronnie.
you
We
again.
appreciate y'all. Pieces.
Look behind you. It's Gaston.
Look, I'm flossing while in a chair.
That's my leg knuckle.
Your
I was
leg.
flossing my leg knuckle.